Morning, Gremlins. It's Evermay. It is 3:39 a.m., so it is early. I'm fucking awake for God only knows what reason. Actually, I do know. I just don't feel like telling you. But I was bitchy. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I apologize. That was utterly rude. I'm sorry. It's just been one of those nights, Pain's at a 9.8. You're doing everything in your power down to the second of when you take medication or put on icy hot that you're just having a bad night, and then all of a sudden you're drinking your cup of coffee and you look up in the ceiling and there's a bug. Not just like a little bug, but a big bug. And you're sitting in the dark. So what do you have to do? You have to get up calmly and walk across the apartment to the light switch to turn it on to be able to barely see the bug because it's in the far corner where they don't have a light, which is weird. Why do apartments not put lights in living rooms? Hence the name living room, meaning people will be there. So why isn't there a fucking light in the living room and only in the dining room? Like, I use that maybe 3 times a day. If it's a dining room and being used as a dining room and not like a catch-all table for everything that it is in most people's homes. And yeah, I, yeah, it's one of those nights. But the bug I have watched because I have a fear of bugs, and especially bugs on ceilings because they could drop down and get you. I have to watch them until I can kill them. And by kill them, I mean destroy their living souls. But I also have to have it within the range of my dexterity to where I can really hit it. But it is, like I said, currently right now 3:42 a.m. and you don't want to just all of a sudden bang on the ceiling because of a bug. Neighbors above me may be a lot pissed. So I've opted to watch this thing for hours now to get to where I'm still watching it as we are recording. So if my voice sounds like it goes distance, it is because it's facing the opposite direction of my recording, but I'm afraid to move my microphone. So instead I have to move my head, and then you're thinking, well, don't fucking look at the thing right now, just focus on me. I would say, have you ever listened to anything I just said in the last 3 minutes and 24 seconds? Okay, the bug's still there. Or I'll just go silent. There, are you happy? That's the kind of night I'm having. I'm sorry. I did not mean to take that out on you. Or maybe I did, and that's why I'm recording something at this situational time period. I don't know. I have mixed thoughts on this. So, yeah. I Oh, and I'm the one who's like, oh, I'll jump. And then Liz is like, well, I'll jump. And I'm like, but, 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 but. So I jumped. No one else has jumped. And now I can't join in on any Freds. And I'm pissed because I love doing Freds. Not like that, you little perverts. Like, I'm, like, destroying them in the game. So, yeah, I'm sorry I'm so nice to my alliance sometimes that I miss out on some of the cool stuff. But, yeah, this sucks. So, yeah, it's been a busy day, couple days. So, yeah. How are you? How are things? Yeah, you don't say. Yeah, I get that. I understand. See, and the bad news is, in my head, we actually had a conversation. That is how tired I am, but how much in pain I can't sleep, and how annoyed I am watching this critter walk across my apartment till I can kill it at a more reasonable hour or not on the fucking ceiling. But currently it's hanging out still on the fucking ceiling, just now halfway across my apartment. So, oh, me and my paranoias. What's yours? Like, how do you act around bugs? Are you one of those that you could care less, and when it gets down to your level, you'll catch it, take it outside, and free it and let it go do its thing? Or are you like me, where you're completely, utterly terrified that if you don't destroy their souls, that they will come back and get you? Because that's me. That's how paranoid I am with these bugs. So, yeah, it's been a long night. If I had stayed in the bedroom, I wouldn't know it's out here, which is good and bad. Bad because I wouldn't know it's out here. Good because I wouldn't know it's out here. So, yeah, you figure that one out. But yeah, it was just an idea to talk to you about whatever popped in my little brain. And so, yeah, this is what's in my brain right now. I'm currently on the game. They have this thing in game where you can vote for who you think is going to win whatever group stage round thing it is for the soccer stuff that's going on right now. I know what it is, I just can't think of it. So when I think of it, I will figure it out. But let's see. They want Switzerland or Canada. They both deal with snow. You're going to hear my thought process on this. So it's going to be really weird. And for those of you who are from the game and are listening to this, you're going to learn how I make my weird decisions sometimes. But they always work out. So it's just a thought process. So here, we're going to do this. Switzerland versus Canada. In my eyes, they both deal with snow, mostly. But Canada, I hear, has weird weather like we do here in the States. So maybe not. Maybe it's just parts of Canada, like it's just parts of the US. So then Switzerland, I know, has seasons because I really want to go when it's spring and go be in like an old cottage kind of place and just see what it felt like, on sprawling land and, flowers everywhere. Although I will need a fuck ton of medication to be able to do that because I am allergic to grass and I'm allergic to flowers. And to have that dream come true would require me to be in both. So therefore, Switzerland, I don't feel like being more drugged than I am right now. So Canada, you're gonna get it. And that's that. I bet you didn't see that one coming. Next one is, let's see, Scotland versus Brazil. Huh, that's interesting mashup. Not like Switzerland and Canada where they had like something similar in common. So, I wonder. I wonder what you guys would do and how you would process this, because to me, Scotland is more spring, fall kind of weather pattern type stuff, whereas Brazil is summer. I don't know why I did it in that accent, but whatever. So, or we could go the South versus the South. South Africa versus South Korea. They let people play soccer out in the world. That sounds so bad, and I'm sorry for that, but honestly, I am curious. I thought they were strict on who gets to go where and do what, or is that North Korea? I don't remember. I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. Alright. But that's another one that's interesting. I think I don't have an answer for either, which is weird. I normally have some thought pattern, but I don't. Time to check on bug. Man, now it's moving. Great. We'll see how this goes today. But I think I'm gonna go for Brazil. Just because I think Scotland's a little more rainier than Brazil. I could be completely wrong, because geography and weather is not my forte. Not at all. So if I insult you, I am sorry. I just don't know much about your area. Please educate me nicely in the comments, and I would love to learn about you and your area. Sorry. I have to say those disclaimers because people could get upset easily, and I don't want to upset anybody. That's not my intention. And so the other one I'm going to put as a tie, just because I really can't figure that one out to save my tushy. So I don't know why I cuss all the other words and say tushy instead of ass. Who knows? I sure as hell don't. So, yeah, I think that's going to be about it. It's a little shorter than normal. Normally, you get around 15 minutes, and it's currently at 13 minutes and 17 seconds. So, yeah, um, yeah, that is going to be how this is going to go. So, again, if I offended you, I apologize. Not my intention whatsoever. I am normally a really good person. Normally, there are days like today where I'm a gremlin, and gremlins, I don't know, they just don't think things through all the way. So I am being a little shortchanged. But, so yeah, that's it, and I will talk to you later. Bye, gremlins!